Alright. 1.5 is up. Let's get over here. Oh, my trees. What the fuck? Alright. I wanna get my building. Oh, fuck you, Java. That's
Dude.
Cool. They didn't even show that.
Totally want to rebuild this cannon now. I don't know where I want, like, I don't know where I want to put it. This is gonna look cool. This is gonna look really. Ah, dude, we totally gotta build this cannon. I got these parts, man. This thing's gonna look. I'm not even kidding. I got an idea to make this thing look fucking sick. Ah. I could totally do that too.
Ah, you stupid fucking mutt.
I hope you didn't start your stream.
No, I didn't. I swear on my stream.
I try to refrain on mine.
No,
Good point.
I have a warning.
So, yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I wanted, like, I was thinking about doing flashing red lights when you turn the cannon on. There's like a warning.
Oh, yeah.
Like they start flashing as the cannon, just like you can see it charge up before it shoots.
Kind of like spaceship.
Yeah, like it's like, you know. But I don't know if I really want to make redwood lamps. I think I have the stuff to make it. Yeah, I'll just make 2 of them.
So this is
And
not
then
working how I thought it would.
what's it doing?
No, it's just it's what I'm trying to build.
Ah,
And,
oh my bad.
oh, that's cool.
I think I have everything
There we go.
that I want to build this cannon.
It's
I'll
starting
build it
to
on
do
top
it
of your
again.
castle. I don't have no idea, dude. I'd have to look at it. What's it? Is it saying any like message code? What's it exactly? Does it say just USB disconnect?
Yeah, like Windows does not recognize this device. It can't be. I don't think it's mine. It might be my. It might be running out of batteries on my. I just thought about it on my keyboard.
Nah, something's not.
No, now that I'm not pressing anything in my keyboard, it's not doing it.
Maybe.
I believe that's what. No, because it wasn't doing that to me with the mouse.
Where can we build this cannon?
We could put it on top of here. No.
Eventually I would have to take it down though.
Yeah, oh yeah. Build a little walkway up this way.
Like, it's gonna be a pretty decent sized cannon. So we could build it down here. Make it shoot across. Like, I don't know what I'm thinking. Like, this is gonna be the prototype for the one.
Yeah.
And I'll put this stuff back.
But I worried about it. This is all coming out anyway.
Clear this room real quick. Back to there.
This is all gotta be stone.
Alright. So this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be really cool.
You shoot it down the fucking...
Yeah, well, no, just the cannon itself, the way it's gonna look pretty cool. Alright, so I got these blocks and I'm gonna share half of them too. We're gonna lay this down as flooring. Yeah, go like 3 wide. If you want to fill that in, or
do you want that any, or you just want it?
No,
Oh,
we
you
do
only
just like
wanted
that.
3 wide. Is it?
Yeah. And then, oh, okay. I need. Wait, how many more do you have?
9.
Okay, okay, give me the ones you have now. Yeah, because what we're gonna do is we're actually going. Never mind. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Cause I'm gonna lay. This is gonna be cool. Let's lay it here, here, and here. And then we're gonna put these back up here. Like so.
On top of it.
No, I got something better. This is gonna, like I said, this is gonna be cool. And then we're going to use these. These are LEDs, but they're flat LEDs. They're not a huge square. Piggy's bothering you.
Yeah,
Kill that thing.
I will.
I got it.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, there they are. Let me see.
This is gonna look cool. This is gonna look really cool. I don't know, because these lights are gonna. Well, yeah, I guess that would, but it might drown out the LEDs. I don't know.
Not, it's just an idea.
What was that? Here, I'm gonna set these lights. 93. I'll set the first one, turn it on. We'll see. Because the lights are using blue on the actual. I could change it, but I don't, that's the color beacon for the.
I don't change anything. I just figured I'd test it out, see what it looks like.
Yep. 93. I gotta set all these LEDs. At least the piggies are bothering you. And they're not bothering me.
Yeah. Love you too, friend.
I'm putting all the codes in. Nah, I'm color coding the LEDs. Did you see these? And for the cannon, this is gonna be. They're literally like square LEDs. That one's the wrong color. Glad I turned it on. There's a lot of them on here too. I can't see my keyboard. Normally that's not a problem, but when I'm typing, I need to be able to see. The code, if... Oh, I can't believe I just dropped that.
What did you drop?
My mouse. The code for the color, for the RGB, if you look at one of these, and the code is 09 for the shade of blue I'm using.
Alright, wait, what? Sorry.
So, the number I'm using on these lights, if you hit N and inspect the light, it's 0932 that side. Zero.
I see.
Yeah, 0932 250. So red 0, green's 93, and then blue you don't touch. It's just
255.
How does that look? When that thing starts, like, phases up the fire, that's gonna look so cool. Opposed to how I had it set up, my demo, like, this one's more of a cannon. The other one was just a demo. Like, I was just messing with the circuits, like, how could I do this? Yeah. This is actually, like, looks like a cannon. Oh, yeah, dude. This looks so cool. That looks so awesome. Alright, so now for the hard part.
So you want to keep the blue lights?
Yeah, because it won't affect,
yeah,
like...
And it lights the bottom of it up. Like, I think that's cool.
And it won't affect the LEDs, you can clear.
Yeah, you can see them.
So... Instead of laying the logic, oh no, I do want to lay the logic like right. And to do that, I'm just gonna clear some of this out. I need a logic gate here, and then here, 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 and here. Here and here and here and here. I need more room. I could do the flashing red lights too, but I think I'll do that last if we add them on. Put all our timers in, and then
We covering that up.
if we want to. Like I said, it's not going to be a full permanent. So right now, because of the way we're doing it, we could just lay it on top. I mean, if we want, you want to lay it underground, we can lay it underground.
No, I was just wondering.
It's more of a visual for you to see what's happening too, because with
Dude, you cut out real bad.
oh dang. You can open your wiring tool and hit V to show all wiring connections. So you can actually watch me wire this whole when I wire it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put a switch on our mechanism.
Alright.
Now we need inverter, because the way this is set up, which is kind of cool, these switches, no matter what, will always send a put in the inverters in. I'm changing one of the sets of switches so that it runs through the series right. And I don't even need any other inverters. Like, this is the whole system right here. I don't have to add nothing else to this. Everything we need is right here.
Nice.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add one more, only because I counted for the LEDs. I didn't count for the beam itself, which is the beacon.
Yeah.
I need to add one for the beacon on the end, because I didn't think about it, because on my demo, the beacon wasn't hiding inside.
Is it just a white beacon changed?
Well, no, I crafted an actual blue.
Oh, nice.
You can craft blue, red, white, yellow.
Oh yeah, I've seen them.
And then green is your healing beacon.
Yeah, you just place a green one in there if you want a green one.
Yeah, I have my green one. Yeah, when I was running demo, I just placed, you know, the green one, because I had it. I was like, I ain't going to make beacons if I have a beacon. Will work for my demonstration. And the healing beacon will turn on and off just like the regular beacons will.
Yeah.
So you can still control it with switches and stuff. I used to mess with people in my last world. I had a bunch of neighbors that were noobs, and they'd always run over and use my healing beacon for killing monsters. So when I got offline, I to can't interact, and I put it on a switch, so every time I got offline I shut my beacon off, and they couldn't turn it back on, and it made them so mad. Alright, so we're gonna wire this up, but the first thing I gotta do, and you can actually help me with this if you want to do this row that I'm standing on. These are logic gates, the ones that look like a little head with horns or ears. Yeah, so these are logic gates. We need all the logic gates set to XNOR, which is the very bottom in the middle setting selection. So we would just hit N on it. There's AND, OR, XOR, NAND, NOR, and XNOR. We want to use XNOR. So all of them need to be changed to XNOR. All that is, them are basically command variables. So XNOR actually means that the output from the logic gate is true if both input 1 and input 2 are the same value, regardless true or false. So whether it gets a true or false signal, the output is always true. And I can change that and give it its polar opposite with the logic or the inverter gates. That's what's in the middle. So we're actually going to change its polarity on one set with the inverters. Awesome. So the front row is done and the middle row is done. Alright, so now this is where we start wiring. The beginning of the phase is going to start here. Now what we'll do first is we're going to wire the timers. The first timer is going to get its receive signal from the switch. So if you pull up your wiring tool with V, you should see that wire.
Send it out to a receive. Okay.
Yeah, so all we did was send to the timer, which we'll have to program the timers too, which is on the list to do. So from there, I'm just going to take the first timer up to the very first logic gate, and I'm actually going to put it on both inputs. And from there, I'm also going to put it on the next timer, because that says, hey, now it's your turn. You're next in line. So this one, I'm going to repeat the action up to the first gate, both inputs over to the next timer. And that's all I have to do is just keep
Put them
repeating
through both inputs.
that action. Input 1 and 2. Because if input 1 and input 2 are equal, output is always true. So now you can get funny with it and you can put like a switch as the other output, but in this setup it's not necessary. You really don't need it. At least in my design you don't need it.
So you send it through the send, right? Receive. Oh,
yeah, the timers go out. So I started over here, send, and then the logic gate receives. So the timer sends, the logic gate receives. And then the timer also sends next timer that says, hey, now it's your turn. I went, now it's your turn. And I just went down the line. If you look the whole way down the line now.
It's all the same, it's just...
Yeah, that first row of timers is hooked to the gates the whole way down the line. And this is going to run our first sequence, which is going to be our on sequence. So to turn the lights on, I'm now going to take the logic gate and I'm going to attach the logic gate to the lights. So we're going to go to this light, we're going to go to that light, and we're going to go to the...
That's the main logic gate that every one of these is threaded into, right?
All the timers we just hooked up, yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, each timer goes to its own logic gate, and each logic gate controls its own series. Next line, to be specific.
I got you.
So each one is the next line. That's why they're on the timers at a time sequence. And if you look, I'm just wiring each logic gate to its corresponding set of LEDs. And I'll do this again, but when I do this again, it'll be a lot easier, because the second round, when I attach one of the logic gate to one of the LEDs, because of the way the other ones are set up, it'll automatically attach me to all of them. Which will make that transaction a little simpler. But the second set of logic gates actually has to go through an inverter, because it's the same output. It always sends a true, like the first one. And now, the inverter 10 takes that always true signal and turns it into always negative. So I just made its polar opposite with another gate. And then this last one goes to the beacon. So our on sequence is finished. Now we just have to make our off sequence. The off sequence goes the same way, only in reverse. So this here. And the bottom timer in the first row is now going to send to the one in the second row. And then this will send to the logic. Whoops. I didn't hold shift. You hold shift, you can keep attaching. And then the logic, this is, well, let's run all the timers first. I heard it too. He jumped down. There he is. He just jumped over your head. Get him. I smacked him. I got him.
Good shit.
Where does Bat go?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
You want
Just like, no, go ahead. Even though I just blew through a crap ton of arc stones. If you can't tell, I made.
Yeah,
Alright. Alright, so we're just gonna do the timers to the left. Once again, timer to the next timer. And then this timer to its corresponding logic gate, which is in this line right here. And then, oops, to the next timer, then this timer to its logic gate. There and there. And then to the next timer. It's actually not a super difficult setup. It's just repetitive.
Yeah, I'll have to get a little more used to it, because I kind of got lost there, but...
Yeah, it's easy to do.
Base. I got the base, so...
Anybody watching this video right now is probably like, what are you doing, dude? Like, but when it's over and they actually see the end result, yeah, that's badass. I mean, we're building a freaking phaser cannon.
Building a
legit
freaking laser beam.
Alright, so I got all the timers to the inverters. So
star beam.
We're gonna go. Now we're going logic to inverter, and then inverter to light, and repeat. So logic to inverter, inverter to lights. And see, this time I don't have to go to each light. It automatically just does it. I gotta jump up here. I can't see which input's what. Lamp. And then this one into the inverter. Oops. And then wait, what's going on here?
I don't know.
I see a weird wire. I see a weird wire. I can just kill this one. It only receives from the signal. Oh, wait. Kill this send. Why was that sending the weird shit? There. Whoops. Lamb. Alright, fixed. Yeah, I know, when I hooked that one up, instead of just sending to one unit, it's 3 other units, and it shouldn't have done that. So I had to like clear the codes and start on fresh codes there. Because the switches remember codes. So if you disconnect it from one thing, but connect it to another thing, and you do it in run, or you don't clear the codes, you'll end up connecting to like 5 things. Because it remembered that it was supposed to be connected to this other thing. Hopefully I'm not making any flaws here. If you want, you can start going down the timers and setting their set.
Yeah, no,
0.5. It's real simple. You just open that setting up, and just like you set the color, you set the time to 0.5 for the timer.
Let's see. I'm trying to get all these tracks off my...
We should be ready. All I gotta do is set the timers and we can fire.
Which one are the timers?
The timers are the little round ones.
These ones are the delay gates.
Yeah. I'm doing the first row now. You just open it, bottom left it says delay, and we want a 0.5 delay, half a second.
Okay.
Half a second is plenty of time to watch this thing. That's what the demo is set at. There's a half a second delay on the demo. Or I shouldn't call it a demo. I should call it a prototype. A prototype, because it was a straight prototype. That's exactly what it was. There's just a couple LEDs on the floor with a bunch of switches that I changed probably 20 different times.
I think I just fucking... This is... Piss me off.
How do you keep laying it?
I don't know, what did I just fucking do? I let it I keep pressing...
Everything looks right.
I keep pressing my right stick trying to...
Alright, they're all done.
Okay.
They're all done. Lights are off, so we are ready to fire. Sir, would you like to do the honors, or would you like me to do the honors and you can...
Yeah, because I'm going to take the HUD off, so...
You can stand like over here and just like watch the whole thing charge up and fire. Too bad it wasn't nighttime. What time in the game is it? 4:15 p.m. You have to wait like 4 minutes for night. Maybe a little longer. But alright. Ready? Hope and pray, cross your fingers. Fire.
Works.
Oh, the lights were on. Okay, so we got a malfunction here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run another cycle though. Let's see. Alright, there it goes. There it goes. Ah, it worked. I got one malfunction light on top, and this one here. The off cycle malfunction, I think. Oh, the off cycle's not even hooked up. The off cycle's not hooked up.
How do we make the light, the beam, like stay longer?
Okay, so to do that, all we would do.
What is it set at now?
Half a second. We would just increase that.
It's like a second or a second and a half. I think that would make it look cooler.
Trying
There's some power in it.
These lights here seem to be not configured properly. I may have to clear some codes. I don't know why I'm not getting double connections here. Alright, I have to inspect some wiring.
Yeah,
I got
like
3 out.
I think I pressed wire. I don't know if I did.
Why don't... Okay. I see where... Okay, we'll clear this code in here. And what I'll do is I'll grab the wire over here and bring it in. No, I should have 3. See, I turned show all wiring. It'll show me just the wiring for the device. And this one, the lights were broke on the one cycle and not the other cycle. So now it looks like both cycles have 3 wires going out. So then let's turn these lights back off. I didn't lock them in because I knew something was gonna break. It always does. It never fails. Alright, let's fire again. Let's see the off cycle work right. Yes!
Nice.
Sweet. Alright.
Time on the beam.
No. Doing that now.
Yeah, I think it's
So, let's do a second.
It look like it's hitting something hard. You know
Alright, well I set it at a sec. You know what? We could do 1.5. Why not? Let's see what it looks like. Alright, beam is set.
just...
Oh, no. That's my fault. That's my fault. No. I delayed the on. I didn't... Let me delay the off. There. Now we should got it.
No, yeah, I like that. What do you think?
I like it. I think it's cool.
Hell yeah.
Tell Psychotic to take a look at your screen.
Cody, you got a second to look at this? A freaking laser beam. I should have named a YouTube video of that. The freaking
Totally
laser beam.
built a fucking laser beam.
Alright, go ahead. Yeah.
How do you like that design though with the the square LEDs? It looks so much better.
I definitely like it.
Like it looks like it's built of something.
Yes.
I don't know what, but it's built of something. We can even we can go like this and turn like that way it's hiding. Like, oops. We can change the color of that. We can make it green.
Green or even red because of it being
The back end of the.
yeah.
That's what I was saying. I could have put. I can actually. What we could do. Here, let's do this. Let's add another block.
Okay.
And let's add more LEDs.
It's always fun.
That's always fun, right?
These are the industrial LEDs, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. We're gonna turn all of these ones to red.
Alright.
Just straight red. And what we're gonna do is these first set are gonna continue.
What was it you cut out the end?
What we're gonna do is this last set is gonna continuously fly while the system
Yeah,
charges and
like
fires.
like an alarm.
Yeah, just,
light.
yep, a warning light.
I wonder,
Exactly.
dude, could we get it to rotate?
Like, get it to go around.
Yeah, like red, then red.
I can get it to do any order, like.
I mean, like, I just say, like, kind of like how, like it going in circle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that was,
I can make it like go around the edge, like around.
yeah,
Yeah, and then I can make the back just flashing.
yeah.
Here, I can clear some more room. We're gonna put that logic up here.
Yeah, I didn't know how much. Oh yeah, I still had my HUD off.
That should be enough for the logic. So all it's going to be is the same setup. So we're gonna logic gate. I can rotate it right. Another. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3 for the around, and then we need one other one on its own little cycle.
The pulse.
The pulse one,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it differently. What we're gonna do with the pulse one, we'll do logic, timer, and then no, not another logic. We want inverter, because the pulse one will run off my light pattern on my roof.
Okay.
And with that, I also need. Or no, I don't need another switch. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, no, we just plug all this in through that switch too.
Yep, the one switch will run all
Yeah.
3 systems. Yep, that's exactly right. More inverters. Oh, this cannon's just gonna be. Look at all the logic we're
And
to run this one cannon, and to think I'm build like 4 more of these things, 5 more, maybe even 6. I don't even know.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna build a lot of these things. So that's why this is awesome to do, because I don't care if you record. Yeah, when we're building some of this stuff, like.
Yeah, if there's anything you don't want me to.
Well, the project this is going on,
Yeah, that's
we can record that, but we're not live streaming that.
No,
Nah,
we'll
we can.
record it, and then once it's done, we can.
We'll show.
drive it,
Yeah. Like, here, look what we built. Now here's how we built it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, we
All
can
right.
start the video off like circling the project, like the outside of it, and then
first switch.
go into the video.
Whoops. I don't want to do that. Dang it. Let's clear all them inputs. Alright, first switch to the first gate, and then to the next switch, and then next switch to the first gate. Do you want to, while I'm wiring this, to XNOR? While I'm wiring this, you want to set all the logic to XNOR? And then I can just wire this all.
The logic's all the white, right?
Yeah, it's the one where the two ends are pointing the same direction. And then the inverters, there has no settings, so you can't really set the settings on an inverter. I messed that connection up. I can't see all my wiring. There we go. That's better.
Set these and there. All logics are XNOR.
Awesome. I'm almost done wiring this circuit. Sometimes I hold shift and I don't need to because I'm so used to plugging into multiple inputs. Like I just did it again. And if you hold shift, it doesn't kill your wire. Kill him.
Oh, look, my arm doors is damaged.
Where did I start at?
I should be able to make some new gears.
So the reverse goes that way, so the set. I was making sure I'm doing my right rotation. Ah! I messed up.
Alright, computer, piss me off. Why are you doing that?
What's that?
No, my fucking PC is being weird. Just
Are there messages and stuff on YouTube?
No, I didn't even. No, dude. It's.
So that's done. Now I just need to do this logic here.
Change my batteries in my fucking. I thought I was going to, but yeah, there it is. Glue bag. I should have double A's in here.
Alright, now we just need timers at a half second delay. I think the back one, I'm gonna make it flash super fast. Like it's just gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna flash super fast.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put half second. If not, it'll run the whole line. And like instantly. The other one will actually run a cycle. these ones are allowed. Can't run them at a 0 second. Alright, so this is all lined up. All I gotta do is bring my power wires in. And I just gotta make sure I hit the right. So I need power from this brought to this one. May have to play with these rear lights a little because I have to make this repeat itself. I'd have to put a repeater.
No, it might. Would it be easier?
Oh, you know what? I could put a repeater in. I could put a repeater in. I just remembered that this works as an awesome repeater. Let me kill this. And what I'll do instead is I'll bring this up to this logic gate here. And then this logic gate will go out to here. And what I'll do is the AND gate this should cycle to this one, which goes that one, and goes that one. The AND gate. The AND gate. What's that?
You're doing it in half a second. I think you should do like 0.2.
Could do 0.25.
Yeah, make it fast.
I'm just getting my wiring.
No, I got you. Just a suggestion. No, man.
I mean, if you want to go through and change it, if it'll let you.
It should. Which ones? All 6 of the bottoms?
Yeah, the round ones. If that's the case, I'm gonna see if it'll let me.
No, I'd have to do 0.2. Or it won't let me do 0.2. I think the lowest.
No,
would
it's
go,
0.5.
Yeah.
1.5. They're half second.
Yeah. Half-second intervals.
So, if I got this set up right now, all I gotta do is link this to this switch. That one goes to the switch. That one I didn't seem to make the connection. How did I break that? Oh, I changed its name. So this switch, I should see 3 wires coming up. I messed up. I broke this one's connection. Now I got 3 wires coming off it. As far as I'm concerned, we're ready for a test. Alright, test fire in 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Oh, I know what we did wrong. Or no. What is going on?
And the beans didn't last that long either. There we go.
Okay.
Do we have to wire them together to the others? So it all goes. supposed to go.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking that was actually the mistake.
Would it be easier to just line the
Be
back
easier
one
to
on
put
switch?
the back one on its own switch, yeah.
Because then we can
And
just
then
turn
the
it
beam
on,
itself.
and then it can just constantly go, and then turn the beam on. Like,
Yep.
it could be like a double switch, like turn the first switch, that's the warning for the beam, and then yeah.
The back didn't even light up like it.
No, it didn't rotate, it just
Didn't do anything. It
the
just
very back lit up.
and the gates on XNOR. Let me put a new switch in. The system's not doing nothing. Only okay, so it runs a cycle. Just have to make it repeat. It's repeating, but it's not. It's not repeating the way I want it to repeat. I'd have to set it up like my building. Okay. So we're just gonna go simplified on this back half. Like super simplified.
Can't be, you lay on Daddy's charger.
Alright. Alrighty. Yeah, but I'm not telling you. Wait, it's working. It's alive.
Yes.
It's alive. I wonder if I could make this back run just as fast. There we go.
Yes.
I almost want to take the back one off. Or slow it down.
Why don't you make the back one steady?
I could make it steady, or I could just run it slow.
Yeah, it looks good slow too.
That's almost too slow.
Very slow.
The hell, I set it at 2 second. Why isn't it intervaling? There it goes.
It don't look bad.
No. We could take the back one off altogether.
Yeah, we could, but I kinda like it.
Or yeah, we can just make it steady. And then it's a fully functional laser cut.
Yeah, let me get
Now we just need something to shoot.
We gotta build like a statue. Here, turn it on for me.
Fire!
It's awesome. That's so awesome.
That is really cool.
Here,
That is really cool.
I wanna go over on here and see and watch it.
I kinda wanna watch it too, so hold on, give me 1 second.
Alright.
I'm gonna do my little trick. Oops. See if it fires. Ah, I messed it up. Huh. Alright. Sorry.
You're good, bro.
Let me fly up, bro. I'm flying. Dude, I can sequence your lights on top of your building. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna place a switch right here. And we're just gonna plug and play. Plug and fire. Yes!
Yeah!
Dude, that looks badass.
Yeah,
That really. I mean, who else has a full laser cannon on the game? Nobody.
Awesome.
Nobody.
It looks so nice from up here too.
I know the way it just charges up.
And like, because the light has to push it, like whenever the beam shoots, it makes it look like it's pushing the beam out even.
I know the way it opens up in the.
Yeah.
It's like it looks like it's firing.
Boom. Yeah, that's sick.
Like opens up in the front like that.
It's beautiful.
It is. That's why, like.
Spelled L-E-G-I.
Oh, I can't spell, and I will deny it.
It's bad. It's alright. It's like one of my pet peeves. Proper spelling. I get on Cody about it all the time.
That's so cool.
It is awesome, dude. It is so awesome. And we did it quick too.
Well, it kind of did help that, you know, we were at my prototype first.
Yeah.
And I just ran over to my and made everything that I wanted. Because I, like, as soon as... Okay, these LEDs will look so much better than laying these big white ones. Like, these big full blocks.
Yeah.
Like, these just look... Like, it makes it look more like
legit.
a cannon.
Yeah, more legit. Yes.
Like, it looks like a freaking cannon.
A freaking laser beam. That's awesome.
Ah, I didn't even think. Can you see? Well, these are smokestacks, and I thought they actually threw smoke, but I don't seem to be able to toggle them on.
Extractors must be placed by an entity. No.
You're trying to place an extractor.
Yeah, no,
See,
it's not letting me F or anything.
Industrial smokestack. No.
You might be like able.
I think I'm missing the key for this.
Yeah, like you gotta like place them on top of some.
We can like.
Oh hell yeah!
It's like we got a freaking
You
cannon,
wanna
man.
put one in the back here where the. No, 'cause we don't need it. It's just a warning.
We can just to make it look even.
It's symmetrical. It looks good.
I mean, you're the only person right now who has a laser cannon in their front.
It shoots over my house.
Go stand over there. I'll shoot you.
I'm
It
going to.
was right in front of that one spot in the tree.
Oh, you fucking serious?
Ah, I saw you drop.
Man, I had that so well. Oh my god. I'm pressing the wrong damn buttons and shit.
I was thinking how we can make it look cooler, but I don't think I could make it look any.
Possibly, but looks pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I think you gotta go down a little bit more. For sure. Let's see where it hits. Did I break it?
What you do?
There it goes. Ah! Yep, you need to go down to the, over there. Yeah, like right where you just put that block. That block's where it's hitting. So you need to go down like one. I'll line it up. That looks good. You might have to go down one more. I think I know what I did though. Why I didn't fire when I switch. I got another switch up. It's on an on state. So let me kill that switch. I just put it there. Yeah. Alright. Fire. There it goes. Ah, I shot right below you. It was so close. The one you're standing on is literally. If you go down two, it'll hit you in the face. Let's shoot Shoota with a laser beam.
Fucking laser beam.
It's actually supposed to be like a photon cannon for the application that it's going on, but I'll leave it to everybody's imagination. I'm sure everybody knows what a photon cannon goes on. Fire!
Oh no. Yeah!
Ah! Hit you right in the face.
Alright, so I'm gonna.
That looked cool from my end too, like the watch.
Alright.
That was cool.
Shoot it again.
Fire!
Yes! There, I'll leave the light for placement. So we can build something to shoot with. And the light can be like.
I can't wait to show Icarus, because he was trying to help me too, because I had that problem where my second cycle wasn't, and he was like so lost from the gate. I'm just really good with the shit, and I was trying to explain it to him like I was explaining it to you. And like this setup here was wow, this setup's a simpler setup. This is just a loop, but what's cool about this loop is oh, I took the switch down. It's running freely right now somehow.
No, the switch is over there on the wall.
No, I had a hook to its own.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And then I should be able to cycle this one off. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that switch will shut the system off altogether. I can actually then take this switch, right, and in an off state, and I can hook it to this backlight and turn this backlight off. So when I turn the switch on, the backlight comes on solid and they start rotating.
Yeah.
And then I turn it off, the whole thing just shuts off.
Yeah.
So at this state right here, the whole system, yeah, the back.
Yeah, that's what it goes. And then, everybody ready?
Ah, you know what I was just thinking.
Boom.
Watch this. I'm gonna make this super tricky. Go ahead. Here, let's shut this off and pull this switch. Now let's make a control box. We'll make the control box right here. And what we're gonna do with the control box is put our switches in here. I need some dirt. I need some dirt. Alright, so let's grab that switch there, and let's just put both switches up here. And what I'm gonna do is the one switch is gonna go to this input. Well, you can do that if you want to build around them. And then it's also gonna go to that. And then, oops, I fell. There, the back should be set up. So the first, that's good. We're gonna use the back switch as the prep switch instead of the front. And what I'm doing here is I'm gonna make it so the system won't fire unless both or the first switch is on. Maybe. I don't want to do that.
There, we got a box. And we got some slabs to go up on. You like it?
Yeah. Let's let's try this.
And I will put there. Haha. I love these blue lights.
Whoops. That's
if you don't like it,
that's
you can take it out.
no, that's fine. That's perfect. Now, if I did this right, the laser just fired. If I did this right, that'll run the backlights, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this switch will fire the sequence. But let's fire two sequences here.
Yeah,
So let's fire another sequence. And what I want to do now, after this sequence is over, I'm going to shut this one off.
Match the bars.
And then if I hit the fire, it shouldn't work. Yes! It didn't work.
Oh shit.
So if you don't have
The warning light on.
the warning lights on, it won't fire.
That's so awesome. It is awesome as hell.
So yeah, it will not fire.
Warning test.
And then yeah, if we turn the warning on, now fire.
Need to fire.
There it goes.
Bam.
And even if you leave the firelight on and we shut the warnings off, it'll run a flash fire cycle. Let's see if it continues what it does. Let's see if I can. Alright. Nope, it didn't fire. So if the last fire switch is on and you shut the ready switch off, it'll run its own last cycle to kill the cycle. And then it won't work again. Like, you can keep it flipping the switch, but the ready switch has to be on. Which is
awesome.
And that's what all I did was add this gate and run them. Yup. Yeah. Like, you actually we'll have to put signs up like ready switch and then fire. And what's cool is I could put
signs on me.
What's that?
I have signs on me.
You have Arctech signs?
No. Damn,
you know what?
I just have wood flags.
Here, hold on. Can I make an Arctech? Might have the stuff on me. Do I?
I don't know what it takes.
I have everything but obsidian rock.
Obsidian rock.
Rod.
Rod? I'll go get some. Give me a second. We're right beside my spot.
Do you have more of this obsidian block?
Yes, I do.
Sweet. I need 4 pieces. Oh, and I need 4 goo too, if you have them. Oh, you know what? I don't even have enough slab on me.
I mean, what kind of slab you need?
Obsidian.
Alright, I got mad.
I need 1 obsidian slab, 4 goo, and 4 rod. And that'll make 2 signs. And I can go crazy with the signs. You already know. I already know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna say, I don't even know. What should the first switch say? Like, ready?
Ready.
Or, charge.
Yeah. Charge on/off. Alright, so hold on, let me see. Alright. What the hell?
Yeah, eventually when our project's done and it's ready to install cannons, your cannon will get installed onto the project. And then if you want, we can, well, I could probably rebuild another cannon. I can let this one stay here.
That would be awesome. But if not, I understand.
Alright, so do you want to lay another 3rd row of block up here? And I'm gonna prep the signage.
Yeah,
Prep the signage.
Get all around.
Alright, so what do we want this to say? Like, pull to activate, or activation? We can make it say activation.
Yeah.
And then, I know,
charge, fire, or...
well, I was going to do activation, and then the next sign will say ready to fire.
Yeah.
But it's not going to say ready to fire.
You could.
It's not going to say ready to fire unless the first switch is on.
Gotcha.
You may need to correct my spelling.
I'll let you know. There we go.
Sorry, I'm writing code.
You're fine.
So much code to write in this little... There. Perfect. Only I think I probably spelled it wrong.
Yeah, the I at the very end doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
It should just be ION.
Yeah, that was a really just terrible misspell. what's cool how I'm gonna do this, so we'll save that. I actually need to take another piece of your flooring out here. We're gonna put an inverter gate in here, and then we're gonna put another sign in. Whoops. Let's put another sign in. And on this one, we're gonna do basically the same thing, only I think I'm gonna change, only because fire equals red. And it's not gonna say activation.
Yeah.
Ready, fire.
Yeah, ready, fire. They're in red. You might have to, yeah, you're gonna have to make activation smaller.
No. Got an idea.
Do ready, fire, and then...
it's not gonna blend together when it's all set.
Enter and...
Did you see the ready fire disappear?
Yes.
Yeah. Working. Where's this wall at that I picked up of yours? I know I have it. 3 pieces. Where's it at?
It was slab.
Oh, was it? Oh, then wonder why I couldn't find it.
That's what I thought. I figured that's probably why I couldn't find it.
Oh, you're standing too close. Oh, I was standing too. Alright, so now with this, you could actually probably cut this first row off so people. Or no, I might cut the lettering off. When we flip the first switch, activation will disappear and ready fire will appear.
Oh, that's it.
And then you can see it's ready to fire. And then we can fire.
Yes. I got an idea though, cause alright, where's my slab at?
Oh yeah, slab against that. Dude, a lot of these little architect sign tricks like what I'm doing here and changing what it says, I'm using on this project we're working on with this build that these cannons are going on. Right. That works. Ready fire is... Wait till Cody sees this, yeah. Dude, the fact that you can't fire it unless the first sequence is activated and the signs switch. He needs to see all the shit you can do in this game. Like, what you could do in this game is just... And there's just so much you can do with these live... Any electronic device, block phasers, everything. Oh, we can wire up. Oh man, Ifris is gonna like crap himself when he sees this. Of course, he might see my prototype first, because I did send him a message on Discord saying that I solved the issue and that it was working perfect. Which, oh, there's a Keepa, dude, running up the mountain. I got it.
Good shit.
I could use the arc stones. All this tech I made. This stuff costs a lot of arc stone to make this electronics.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could cover the circle. That's up to you, though.
I kinda like the way it looks.
Being able to see it function. Looking at it, there ain't no way that anybody would to just walk up here and look at it. They'd have to literally have building rights to go through and look at
And
what.
not many people do.
Like you could pull up the wiring tool and hit V, show all wires, and see all the different connections.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many.
Cody, all the connections for this. Now look, hold on. Watch this. Activation. Makes that go. Ready to fire.
And it fires. Show now shut activation off.
Now I just shut activation off.
Let this cycle go.
This cycle will go.
Now go ahead, try and fire it.
Now look, you can't fire it without activation on.
Oh yeah.
That's what I see. That's so fucking cool.
I do some pretty crazy stuff. I mean, skyscraper. Like,
Now I'm happy
Oh.
I had a part in this one.
yeah, and by doing this, I mean you get to on how the logic works in the game and everything else, and I mean it just works really nice.
Turn the activation on.
Yes. Activation on.
Alright. Turn the beam on.
Fire.
Yep.
Fire.
Nice. There. I got a clip by clip going.
Nice.
Right.
I wonder, do you have, I gotta log into your YouTube. Saying anything in chat?
Nobody likes me. I didn't share it on Facebook or anything either, so.
Yeah, I was picking up some randoms the other day.
This is my first.
I had viewers on my first live stream. I don't know. I thought I had. I thought I was subscribed to you. Why didn't I get a notification? Yeah, I'm on it. I just see. Oh, here it is live. I found it. Yep, I found it. Oh, there is somebody talking in there. More close, please. We have 2 watching right now. Hi, everybody watching.
Hey.
I'll say hi to him in chat. Hello. More close, how? Um, 3 watching now, but well, yeah, he may have left already. I'll keep an eye on chat too, so go ahead and. I didn't realize that somebody had said anything. I should have had it up from the gate. I haven't been shot by it yet. I guess I could go get shot by.
Go get shot.
It would be cool if I could program it to actually do damage. Just troll people. Okay, I'm ready to get shot.
Alright, activation on. Ready to fire.
Wow, that's bright too.
That's a hit.
It's a hit. It's a headshot. He's down.
Pog the battleship.
You need that little ding sign from COD. Like, ding, when you get a headshot.
Yeah. One
Battlefield
more
does that too.
fire. Boom.
Gosh.
One more hit.
That's so cool.
Activation.
That, it took me like, it took me so long to figure this on the, yeah, the prototype. The prototype, it just took so long on that prototype.
Oh, I bet, but now you got it down.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even have the I didn't have it set so like you can't fire the system and activation. That was last minute add-ins. Where'd you fly off to?
I'm just
Oh, I see you up there.
different areas. See what it looks like. Oh,
We're gonna fire.
think about it. Hold on, yeah. Let me get up here. Oh hell, dude! You gotta see how far it actually goes through the mountain and everything.
Oh yeah, it goes way over. It's a beacon. Like it'll travel. I can see my other beacon over there right now to the right of us.
Yeah.
I have one down in the corruption layer, which I want to go down there and blasting. But yeah, dude, even from this distance though, that
I don't know
that cannon, and I can make that cannon bigger, a lot bigger. We can like go 4x4.
Yo, can we
and put,
translate Tackmaster?
he's Russian. I can tell you that much. How much task? But I can translate him. Yeah.
This is
Give me. Maybe. No. My Google Translate ain't working.
sorry, fella. Yeah.
Yes, Taskmaster. If you speak English, please respond in English.
Yeah, I'm very sorry.
I don't speak Russian or read it. Apologies.
If it was Spanish, it'd be different. Or Latin, even.
Normally, I can use my Google Translate, but it's not cooperating.
Let me fly down here and show you how. Like, just look at the mountain.
Oh yeah, it shoots probably the whole way behind my sky.
Dude, it's crazy.
The beacons go forever.
Really?
'Cause that's what, oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
We're gonna have targets built to shoot. Like, we're definitely gonna do something off the wall with this cannon. This cannon is going to be. It is already off. Nobody else in the game has a working laser cannon, especially one of such detail and intricate. I mean, this thing's super intricate. I couldn't even like. Oh yeah, the prototype's still up.
Fire it for me.
All right, firing. Oh, if I can hit the switch, there it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. That is awesome.
I mean, for those of you that just joining us, I mean, we just built this. If you go back on the video, you can watch step by step how I just built this cannon. It's a little harder to build than it looks though, huh? I mean, I could probably explain it 20 times and still couldn't replicate the build. I am gonna do a video, personally myself here. Maybe tomorrow I'll record something on how to do sequencing on the like this, because I know even a lot of people in this server are gonna be jacked to finally be able to sequence lights like this. Like, you can sequence them in one direction, but to sequence them one direction and then sequence back the opposite direction,
Yeah,
it is where the key is.
The wiring for this little 7 space LED.
Yeah, how many are there on there? 1, 2,
7.
5. Yeah, 7 LEDs. 7 LEDs. Well, actually, it's 7 times 3. Add 1 because the one on the back, so it's 21, 22. But technically, you know, they're seeing it as 7 blocks.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, friend.
It is a very beautiful thing.
We did very good.
And this is only a little piece to the bigger build that we're actually. I mean, that build's just going to be so epic.
Yeah.
I'm putting such hard work in
And
builds.
that's a secret. I will be streaming, and he will be too up to that, but we are not going to let you know what it is until it's finished.
These little parts, I don't mind.
Yeah, we'll show some little parts here and there.
Wait till I start building like engine components, man. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be so sick. Epic. And what's cool is a lot of this stuff's going in on the adventure. So everybody, this is a free game and you can download this game for free on PC. Play the adventure and do the adventure.
If you like Minecraft, you would like this. Or the game, what is that, Trough? Yeah, Trough. Cody, is that what it's called?
Don't know that one.
Trough? Is it Trough?
I seen a new one though. I'm really interested in. I seen this new, right, and it's like this game style, like it's a block style game, and it's Stella something, I can't remember, and the blocks are like a 16th of the size.
Oh damn. So
and you can build little, like with these little blocks, you build all this stuff, and it kind of works like this game. And one of the cool things I saw with the lights, they have like the same lighting kind of, but only their lights can be shot from a gun.
Oh, nice.
To a wall, like you can shoot it to the top of a cave and it'll stick.
Check out, I think it's actually called Trove, like Trove.
You build working spaceships, and basically like there's a bunch of cube planets. You can travel planet to planet.
Yeah,
in this.
well, that's how the Trove is. It's just like this with the brick block, but it's also an MMORPG.
Yeah, that's how this is. But what I really liked about this one was blocks were so small.
Yeah,
that you could build like real cool pillars and stuff. Like it was really interesting. You have to watch the video and stuff. It's Stella something. It's on Steam. It does cost money, but it definitely looks like something that would be worth playing for sure.
But you'll have to check it out. I think you'll like it. Alright, I gotta look at this up on top of it. Shoot that fucker.
You want me to shoot it again?
Yeah.
Alright. I gotta activate it first, because if I shoot it, oh wait, it won't fire. No. Oh, I'm just kidding. I gotta hit the activation. Activate. Now fire.
I can see it activated. And holy shit, it fires so far.
It does. It goes forever.
It is awesome.
You know what? I wonder.
Here, if you wanna come up here and check it out, dude.
We could totally build another one.
Up there.
We could build 2 of them side by side if we really.
Dude, we should build one up like here.
Well, like I was saying, we could build that because then I don't have to lay the another set of circuit.
No, yeah, you're right.
So like it shoot 2 beams.
You say it gets you. It's yours for.
I mean, I have a good amount of material on me. I don't have any more industrial.
We can make shit.
Yeah, I can make it. I just gotta see what I need.
We can put that one here and then put the other one like right above it here, so we got like a double beam. And we could wire it all together the same. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I wouldn't have to. I can actually just wire these already existing.
Yeah, like,
so they fire at the same time.
Like set it right here, like in the same direction. Have one beam going over the other. We could change the color of the beam too.
Yeah. Do you have any yellow beacons?
No.
I have a red beacon.
That would work.
All I need is yellow dye to make a yellow beacon.
I got yellow dye.
That's all I need. Is yellow dye. I'll start digging. I'll dig up the spot. I'm gonna, this is gonna look cool because I actually made it down instead of...
What the fuck?
Having too much fun with these these cannon builds. I mean, we're just gonna build a second cannon on the hill. And what's cool is our viewers, which we are now up to 4 viewers, they will be able to watch this cannon get built.
Yes, sir.
So we're actually going to, we're gonna go straight like industrial caution pavement.
Yeah.
And then what we'll do, oops, let's rotate that one that way. Oops. Wait, can I do this? Yeah, I can do it. Let's go. Like that. And then I'm gonna do one more rotation. Ta-da!
Yeah.
And we'll just... Oh, I made it 4 wide. Whoops. Oh, that ain't gonna work.
No, it's not.
That ain't gonna work. We have to take a row.
Unless we
And that
made
means...
an extra row. No. Yeah, no.
That wouldn't look right. I didn't want that. Not yet, at least. What can we make the center like? We'll make it potholes.
Could do that. Yeah.
And then one there, one here, and one here.
Yeah.
Or no, let's move them up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's go one here, no, one here. This cannon's gonna hang off a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, it ain't lined up with this one.
No, it's not, is it? It's off.
Over.
Over one. We got this. Let's tear this out. We're gonna tear this out. Just because it won't look right. And then... there. Now it'll be lined up. Pipe there, pipe here, pipe here. This is gonna be the back. Don't mind these cubes, because... And we're what, 7 lights in total?
Yeah.
8 with the beacon. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, 8 with the
6,
beacon.
7. Did you grab the yellow die?
Yeah, sorry here. How many
That's
do
cool.
you need?
1,
I got
1,
20
2.
on me.
I don't need that much. 6, 7. Actually, the 7th don't go there. 1, 2. Alright.
What the hell won't let me separate?
You can just,
Yeah, I just drop them all.
I'll take what I need. Let me see, I only need 3, so. There. You can have the rest. So we're just gonna place our LEDs. Place our LEDs. Now, I'm gonna go get the wires to wire it. Do you want to change all the colors? The back ones need to be red, and then the other ones have to match the beacon. Let me craft the beacon and put it in. I got faith in you. You can do it. It has to match that color. The back ones are red. Just straight red, yeah. Straight red.
And then the blue ones are 93 green and 55.
Well, we're not doing blue. We're doing yellow.
You're right, sorry.
So we just need to match that yellow and remember the numbers and then do it with all of them. Alright, so yeah, you got that. That yellow beam.
Where's the yellow beam?
Out the front of the cannon. Y'all see it?
Yeah, I see it. I mean, the beam ain't like showing, but alright, so
Yeah, it don't have to be exact match, just pretty that to that shade. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna start moving wires from the first rig we have down here. We're just going to. This is on.
I think I got it.
Oh, I already messed up.
Come over here. Or here, hold on. I think I got this. Yeah, look at that side. Do you think that looks good? I turned
Give me
that
1 second. I have to kill these wires real quick. Sorry. I messed up already. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
All it is.
That's perfect.
Is fucking taking out all the blue. It's simple.
You know what? I messed up altogether here. I need to kill all them wires. I grabbed the wrong switch. So we'll just kill this connection. Alright, do this again. So the front row is my on cycle. Alright, so I got the first row wired. Now I gotta wire the second row. Or wait, how do I have... Oh no, I don't. Yeah, why is there two going to this first?
I have no idea. I don't believe I did that.
Activation's on for some reason. No, I'm looking at my wiring, and even though I killed that connection, it seemed to not kill it the whole way. So what I have to do is kill it here, and then oh no! Oh, okay. Haha. So this is cool. The instant I hook them to these lights, it hooks both blinds the on, because they're all named the same.
Nice.
So I only have to hook up the ons, and it automatically hooks up the offs.
It's been a whole year since I played. I still have had first place in everything on my friend. 600
So row one's hooked up.
I think I got all the lights good.
Row two. It's not hooked up. Why?
We are what you call the good with the lights, my sir.
Sweet. I gotta. I'm just doing my wiring. You can actually pull up your wiring tool, and everybody can see
Yeah, it's already up.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So if you look, I got the first row should be hooked up here, but it's not fully hooked up. So I'm just gonna
There,
grab this. I grab this, and we need to get over here to that killed somehow. Alright, so now the first row should be hooked up. Now we're gonna go grab the connection for the second row. And we're gonna hook the second row up. Of yellow, that is, not red. Alright, so second row is now wired. Now we need third row of yellow, which is this bad boy right here. So we need there, and 1, 2,
Look,
3.
Cody, Wolverine's claws are perfect for scraping out my wolf.
And then let's go no.
Perfect.
No, this is number 3. I grabbed the wrong wire. 1, 2, 3, 4. All these wires. Look at it.
What the hell? We have 5 watching now. I hope everybody's enjoying.
Almost done wiring up the second cannon.
We didn't even plan on building it, just kind of.
No, it just started.
Yeah, we're doing a second cannon above it, and they're both gonna go off at the same time. One's blue, one's yellow. It's gonna be sick.
Almost done. I got to wire the 5th set here. Then we'll do the 6th set and then the beacon.
Some
And
goo, my friend.
I have to wire the reds up, and then we'll be good. So this is the last row of yellow. And the last row of yellow is actually 4 yellow lights. I put one underneath because it's elevated.
Oh
So
yeah, hell yeah.
I put a light underneath on the last row. Give it that little extra look if you're underneath. That run. I have so many wires in my face I can't even make sure that that the other one was I was trying to see if the other one was connected, if I could wire gun. Make sure I hit it, and I was just so many wires. Alright, and then this last one from that stack goes to the beacon. If I can hit the beacon. Bam! Beacon hit. Can we shut the beacon off now? I got it. Shut it off. Alright. Alright, so so this one goes to the first red, and then this one goes to the these are our caution lights. Caution, cannon is about to fire. And then this one goes to the third red. And did I put a red on the back of this one too? And it is red. Alright, sweet.
Yeah.
So then I just need to grab wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I forgot the back red was on a solid light switch.
Oh, was it solid or every 2 seconds?
No, we wired the backlight solid to the switch. That's right. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to fire, man. Look at all that wiring. I mean, stand up here on a mine, open your wiring tool, and then show the wiring, and you can just see all the wires. It's insane how many wires is on this thing. To wire up 2 cannons. We actually have 2 ready to fire laser cannons, and we're gonna fire them.
Yes,
so I'm gonna do the honors, I think, and you're live right now, so you get the view you want. Find the view you want, and we're gonna fire this cannon. I mean, let's fire this thing. You know what? Hey, you want to do a sneak peek? Everybody, come here, Shoota. Right, I'm to your left, like here. Yeah. Sneak peek. You guys are about to get a sneak peek while we're building this cannon. Look up in between the mountains, right there, like right here. Just look up in between the mountains. Yeah, there it is.
I'm not going any closer.
That is something that we're building. It's so big.
Screenshot. And that's
It's so big. It's almost the size of 4 claims. Is how big that thing is. 4 whole claims. Four. I mean, 4 whole claims is huge. I can see just the edge of it, half of it on the map. It's huge.
It is fucking giants. If y'all are wondering, it's these four here.
Yeah, these cannons are going up there. Yeah. These are prototype cannons. These. But anyway, let's fire these.
Hold on, let me get over to this.
Shoot these cannons.
What the fuck shit?
I have to get Ifris. I seen there on your map that you are not a builder in all 4 zones.
No.
So I have to get your permissions elevated on them. Are we ready to fire this thing? We are ready to fire.
We are ready.
Activation.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. The beauty.
I accidentally had the fire on when I hit the
beauties
go again.
Beast.
Oh, you didn't program this bottom light to yellow.
I didn't.
No.
Shit.
What did you drop? Just the red? Or no? Just the green?
Wait, what?
Or no? Just the blue? Just the blue. There it is.
Yeah.
I was figuring out how you.
I was,
Yeah, where you
I
hit
was
that.
so confused on what the hell you were talking about.
And the activation lights. So when we hit the activation lights, they're working. The activation lights are flashing. The warning lights say caution. This thing's about to blow someone's head off.
Get out here, everybody can see.
And fire it again.
Yes.
Fire. That's awesome.
We got 2 frickin' laser beams, man. Hope
That
everybody
is
likes
so
it.
awesome.
Drop me a like and check out Silas's gaming YouTube also.
Definitely check me out on YouTube as well, Silas. We'll definitely have a lot more videos.
Oh yeah, this
In the
is
future
just,
here.
this is just the first of a lot.
I haven't live streamed on my new channel.
And this is my first live stream on PC in general. I usually do PS4 live streams, but
I'm watching a video. I'm not seeing any lagging. Great.
Oh,
I mean, these last
nice.
couple days are just terrible since the update, but the patch is. We're good now. I am going to fire the sequence.
yeah, you want to go
And-
watch and
Well, I was gonna shut the activation off.
and if you wanted to go get a sight of it.
Yeah. I'll go up on the mountain and you can fire it.
Yeah.
I check out my beauties.
The beauties of Beast. Alright. The beauties of Beast. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
The beauties of Beast.
Dude, that's just so awesome.
This
Like,
is so awesome with fire.
it's so awesome. I can see you now. You're just gonna be sitting.
Yeah.
This is the coolest thing on my property. Like,
It is. And activation on. They're awesome.
yeah, I mean, I'm so proud of them Arctech signs too.
Yeah, I am very.
And then, like, when you turn that activation off, it's like, alright, you can see that ready fire disappear.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then it goes back to activation, and it's so awesome. And I just want to say, it took me a good solid like hour and a half of destroying my brain, working out the circuits to make these lights work in the pattern that they work in.
Dude, you can see them through my window.
What, the lights or the?
Yeah, the cannons. You can look out my window right here and watch them blow.
Oh, I see now.
Oh, nice flight.
Yeah, I epically failed into.
Dude, you get both windows. You can see them beautifully. In there too, but if you look out all the windows, you can see them.
You just got these two giant cannons sit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, come to the top of this right here and look at them. Boom.
Ah, that's cool.
Like right here is a perfect sight. This whole mountainside that I got. Oh, you can't really see them, but you'll be able to see the beams. Do that one, and then up here you can see them however you want. And
We go all the way up.
yeah, the whole way up here.
And we're still on your claim, even from.
Yeah, I know. And look, come over here.
Oh no, I can't see the wiring this far away. Wow.
It is beautiful though. I think we're doing good in this area, mate.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we got your building up. It's work in progress. My skyscraper's done. For the most part, you have a level in this.
Yeah.
We gotta figure out what you want to do. Whether it's gonna be a private level or you're gonna build something for the public to be able to go up and check out.
That's probably what I want to do.
You know, I encourage that. Same with Psychotic Explorer. Which he's gonna lose if he just doesn't get on the game. If he's not, yeah, if he's
worthy.
I mean, we'll do another public project there if he's not going to play. Yeah, but we could almost see the skyscraper from. I could see my. I mean, we could just from right here. I can see this just glowing bridge crossing the valley. It's so amazing, like standing here. You know, we don't. Did you see the Guyver's circuit setup?
No.
It looks so cool with his counter. He lined the walls of the circuit room with limestone and then lit it with blue lights, and it makes even the switches look like they're glowing. Like it is down there. Like if you look down there, the switches all look like they're glowing.
Yeah.
But like the whole room's blue because the wall up. And then he put the ceiling glass. So when you walk in his warehouse, it's a glass floor with all these circuits and stuff on display. It's really, really cool. You have to go check it out. It's really nice.
Oh yeah.
He did a really good job on it.
Tell me how it looks when I'm going back up. I want to go look at it through a window.
Yeah, I was gonna come down and fire it.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
We're gonna shoot the cannons again.
Yeah, right here. This is perfect.
Oh, we gotta build that castle in the corruption layer yet.
Yeah.
We should go down there, show everybody who's watching the corruption layer. They can see where the evil lies. Alright, activating the cannons. Cannons are activated. Weapons are hot. Fire in 3, 2, 1.
Boom! Beautiful.
They do work so nice. I mean, this works so nice. One more fire. 3, 2, 1. Gonna shoot you out of the air. Ah, I saw it.
It's alright. I fell in the water.
Activation off. Cannons are no longer hot. Do you wanna go check out
How long do you think it'll take us down? I'm tired.
What's that?
How long do you think it'll take us down? I'm tired.
Alright. Yeah, it is getting late. But it's like almost 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I can't believe y'all are watching us at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like,
Yeah, we certainly appreciate.
yeah, definitely. Tune in tomorrow.
Yes.
Catch Shoota stream.
Again tomorrow.
I think I'll stream simultaneously.
You can get 2 separate views of what we're doing.
We might work on some more logic tomorrow because I have an idea for another logic build for the space craft.
I would like to learn
Hint, hint.
more about it.
But this setup's gonna be a little different.
See, and this is something else. He has done the fishes. Those.
Yeah, my fishies.
We're not quite done with this area yet, but
The fishies.
we did those with the same equipment. We did the activation and fire.
I chopped that pig's nose off through the door and it died. Look, there's a bag outside. I literally hit like its nose was sticking through and I just chopped its nose. But no, so the way this is gonna work that we're gonna do tomorrow, and everybody watching, we got 5 people on the stream right now. We are getting ready to get off,
Yeah.
but for tomorrow, the big project is gonna be a pulsing floor. So when you walk in the room, the floor is gonna pulse with LEDs, and it's going to be activated by your physical presence being in the room. So once you leave the room, it stops.
Yep.
When you come into the room, then it starts pulsing. We could do a whole floor. I was thinking do a cross pattern where it pulses out and in to like the middle of the room. So yeah, so like it starts in the center and pulses out to the edge, then pulses back in to the center. We could do some pretty cool stuff with that tomorrow and definitely work on that. And that is going to be another prototype, just like the cannons that we just got done building and messing with, that we're going to work on to put into the big project.
Yes, sir. But everybody, I don't know, we got 6 viewers. Everybody.
We're picking up, man.
I know. Sorry, it's so late. I'm so tired. We appreciate the views. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, hit that like
Make sure you hit that like button.
Subscribe and
Tune in tomorrow.
certainly be on tomorrow and more days ahead.
Tune in tomorrow.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Shoota D with Silas, and we're out.
Peace.